You knew this video was going to happen at some point. You knew I was going to make a video about this, you knew that a video was overdue, and you have forced me to make this video when I shouldn't have. If you haven't been around, there's been a situation that's been going on. There's been several situations which have been going on Discord and beef and stuff, but they all sort of mingle into one. But there's one situation in particular which I need to talk about because I don't feel that the truth is being told, and I know for a fact that the truth is not being told. The truth is being manipulated to someone else's will. But first, I want to talk about why I quit. Why I basically, if you haven't noticed in my community, I said I was going to quit YouTube. The reason as to why I came out with this is because of what's happened on Discord online. What's happened was that I got into an argument with a YouTuber you might know called St. Gloriana Gaming College, and basically what happened between us was that we just had an argument. Don't go after Rose at St. Gloriana, don't go after them. This is something that we're going to sort out ourselves. Because of the way I've been acting on his server, and he does have a point. I have been acting a bit wrong. I've been acting a bit egotistical, I'd say. A lot of people would say. We had an argument, and I was very affected by what was said to each other, and the argument got to me. And I did have an argument previously with Rosa Boots. It was over Pravda, me spying on him, and I did do something very similar to that. With the Girls and Panda Crack videos, I prioritised them and then messaged Rosa, and in the end we sorted it out. The problem is this one hasn't been sorted out. And then I thought, okay, best bet was to leave him. I left him alone, and then I came back to him to go in, because I needed to go into his server to pull out some evidence, just 10 minutes in, 10 minutes out. And what's happened is that, again, another argument happened. And I've been accused of uploading something to an adult website, which I haven't, but apparently I have, because I don't know why I've been accused. It is correct. I know the person who's done it. I know the person who uploaded the video. I know the person who asked. I've got their email. It's bigchunkylover1@gmail.com. Something like that. I've got an email from them. Because they couldn't get into contact with. They wanted to get into contact with Rosa, but I don't know why. But they couldn't get his email, and stuff happened. But long story short, I wouldn't do something like that. I generally wouldn't do something like that, because I know, because I've stuffed myself, so I wouldn't do that because I didn't want that in return, if you know what I mean. Really, if I did have a problem against Rosa, just make this clear: I do not have a problem against Rosa. I respect Rosa. I have a lot of respect for him, because he has a lot of British. He likes British stuff, even though he isn't British himself. He's Australian. He's a big fan of Britain, and he's very supportive in a way of Britain, and I have a lot of respect for him. But I have been acting a bit wrong. Don't go after Rosa. Don't tell him that. Blah blah blah. Don't tell him this. Don't tell him that. Just don't. Because apparently Rosa going through bad. I don't know. I don't know. The problem is that Rosa will say one message to me, and I won't understand what he says. I've been trying to help Rosa out, but I don't know. Like, there was a time in which he lost 500 subscribers. I put a community post on my channel to get those subscribers back from, because he was close to 10,000. It was 10,000 in December. That was when I was in Spain. There was a time where Rosa fell out with Pravda, the first time, and then I got them together. I put together the Shinsto match. The Shinsto match was my idea. I was the one who negotiated with the pair of them and got it running. It almost didn't happen because of one of the moderators on St. Gloriana's server. And this video will explain why I don't really particularly like the moderators on St. Gloriana. It's not like I don't like all of them, because there are some like Rory Mercury, who I do like, and I do get along with, but there are some who don't, and I'm going to talk to you about why. But let's just wrap up this Rosa situation. Long story short, me and him, we're going to organise, we're going to sort it out. It's something between us, it stays between us, we're going to sort it out. Don't go after Rosa, don't tell him that, just don't. Okay, this is just between me and him, we're going to sort it out together, hopefully. we can come to a really reasonable thing, because the thing is that apparently Pravda wanted to apologise to me. That's what Roseup said. He never told me that, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on half the time. And I've also been involved with 2 other people which have Roseup isn't particularly happy with, and one of them is sort of like a forced friendship and one of them isn't. But really, if you're watching this, Roseup, it's not a matter of you trusting me. It's a matter of you trusting yourself to make the right decision and to do what is right if I ever lose my way, if you know what I mean. But no, if I ever did, like, if I ever did an argument, had a full-on hated Roseup, I wouldn't upload that. I would have just done a diss track. I know that sounds stupid, but you can ask people and they'll say, yeah, OC's been planning a diss track on Pravda since February. May not see that diss track now because of what's happened. I don't know. I don't know what's gone on. The problem is that the situation in Discord's always constantly training, and this is just something I want to make clear. I did quit because of Roseup, because of an argument, because I like Roseup, maybe a little too much, and I want to sort that out. I want to sort Roseup, so just let me sort it out, okay? I know Roseup probably won't be happy. Roseup will probably message me on Discord after this video's up, but I just want to be clear that I have been acting different and I am changing, not particularly in the way that, more in the way of I'm isolating myself from the entire community, because I'm just sick of it, because the community isn't working well at all. But anyway, that's enough about Roseup. Let's talk about, me and Roseup are going to sort it out, but let's talk about the Aizenturion situation. This is a situation which has been going on for months and I'm just absolutely fucking sick of it. I am absolutely sick of it. I know a lot of people won't be happy with the way my language throughout the video. I am fucking sick of it, because it's been going on for months and months and months, and this could have been stopped. This didn't have to be made. In fact, this video I didn't want to make this video until someone turned up, and that was Luftwaffle. And Luftwaffle was someone on Discord, and basically what happened in the GP community, and what happened was I was on his server as a moderator, and he kicked me from the server. I thought, okay, that's fine. Waited for a while. Situation died down with Aizenturion. I then talked to Luftwaffle. I was like, hey, can I join you going back into your server? He said, yep, go ahead, that's fine. I went into Luftwaffle's server and basically saw them as mods, Aizenturion, so I thought, oh, whatever, I'm going to leave before any situation starts again, and then we have another argument, and then they make another video about it. And then what happened was that I thought, well, it's odd how Luftwaffle said this to me just before I joined. So then I looked through the old messages that he sent on Mika's server, who was a person in the GP community, and I found this. And what happened was I confronted Luftwaffle over this, what he thinks of the situation, and yeah, he believes this lie, which has been growing for ever since the fucking start of the situation, and it's pissed me off. And yes, there's been a video made about me. I know, I've seen it. I had someone send it to me, and that's what this video is going to be technically about, reaction, but it's also going to be what actually happened, the entire situation. I'm going to talk about it from the beginning to where it is now. So let's go. So let me just say about the first point about the video, is that it says, disclaimer, please do not attack anyone involved. I think that's Comic Sans. I'm not sure if it looks like Comic Sans to me. But the fact is that it says not to attack anyone involved. It clearly must mean to everyone else apart from me, because since the upload of that video, I have been attacked several times. I've been attacked on Discord, I've been attacked on YouTube, and I've been attacked even on Instagram. I've had a post made about me on Instagram, and I don't even, it's not that I don't understand the post, because how can you be a liberal and racist? It's the fact that it's gone to Instagram. The fact that people have just seen this video, and they've believed it, and they've gone and attacked me because of this stuff. But the fact is that this video is made by a friend of Aizenturion. I'm not even going to pronounce that name, what they are, because they'll probably say it's racist, that's what I said. The fact is that people are watching this video, and they just believe in it instantaneously. And that's the thing. For once, I'm going to break one of my own rules. There are two types of historians. There are those historians who change their opinions to fit the facts, and there are those historians who change the facts to fit their opinions. Today, I can't believe I'm going to do this. This is going to be the first and last time in my life, hopefully. I am going to change my opinion to fit the facts. The facts that Aizenturion will not admit. So the first point of the video basically says don't attack anyone. everyone attacked me. As I said, he's a friend of Aizenturion. He says, so my friend Aizenturion, Aizen for sure, has been getting targeted by the YouTuber OC Gangsta. You spelt my name wrong. When Aizen was not the one at fault. Well, for a start, we'll just see what the evidence brings that I'll show you here. Because really, he has started it. Okay, OC then, it says that OC then creates posts on his YouTube community section creating lies, without proof about how Aizen hurt his friends all over this. Yes, that is correct. I've been creating posts. I may have went a bit too far with that. Creating lies? No. Without proof? I didn't show anyone proof because I don't want to show anyone proof. But I will be showing you proof in this video. So, there we go. Alright, so then the video gives a screenshot of basically Discord. What Aizen's been saying. He acts like this behind YouTube and he hates me because I said Japanese crocodile chopped principles in half. And this is when we're going to basically enter into the realm where no one bloody knows. And I'm not going to say the next part, well I am going to say a bit, but I'm going to get my good friend because he basically, well for a start, no, I don't hate Aizenturion. Not really, I never did. In fact, the funny thing was that actually I didn't want to hate him, and I didn't want him to hate me, I didn't want anyone to hate me. The problem is I just got this very special ability, I can piss people off by being annoying, and that is a fact that my friends from schools will say, yeah, he's fucking annoying. But I'm going to have my good friend Rezaf actually talk about, because he says that it started because he said that Japanese crocodile chopped principles in half, but that's not true. Because my good friend Rezaf, who was the first person involved in the Aizenturion situation, who's been involved longer than I have, and you all completely forgot, he's going to tell you about what happened.
So, it was August or October when it happened. At one time, Aizen mentioned in the chat in Roship server that Prince of Will was kamikaze. Now, obviously that was false since, well, kamikaze only happened in late 1994 or 95. Prince of Wales was sung someone. The Japanese was still very strong like this, so they don't have to use kamikaze. That was some desperate situation. Now, if people think Aizen was just joking, well, no, I think he's quite serious about it. He actually insisted that his teacher, where he got that information, Prince of Wales was kamikaze, he insisted that his teacher was right. Anyone who read novel books or even Wikipedia will know that's just impossible. However, he kept insisting that I was wrong, his teacher was right, even to the point of using insult, going offensive and stuff.
So he insulted you because you had a different opinion because you said that he was wrong.
Yeah,
he got a history
remember
fact wrong.
Yes, I remember that he actually called me an idiot just because my opinion was different from teacher.
And this was in St. Lorana's server.
And yes.
This happened all in St. Lorana's server.
So we argued for a bit, and then he blocked me. And that was the start of the situation.
So he blocked you because you two argued over a ship that was sunk during the Second World War.
Yes. Now, I don't really mind getting blocked, but what I dislike about him is, I think, his personality. Oftentimes, when I was just minding my own business server, he often came up to the chat and act like, oh, why is there so many blocked messages? Or when I was talking to some people, he would ask those people, who are you talking to? XYZ people. Like, he's trying to...
So he would wipe it in your face that he had you blocked? Similar to how he did it with me.
Yes. Like the thing is, this is not the only time he did this, right? Like, I have seen some time when we both still in the same server, Aizen disagree with other people and then block those people, and next thing you know, he also did the exact same thing to those people.
So he basically he got into arguments with people, and if they didn't believe in what he said was correct, then he would just block them, just out picture their opinion doesn't count.
Like if he disagrees with those people, he just like block those people, and also try to persuade other people to, well, basically ignore those people that he blocked.
So it basically makes him feel like crap, basically.
Yeah, and I have seen that one YouTube video about Aizen, the one with many of his arguments, and I can say that it's not exactly 100% true, at least. Like,
Can you say that
it's
again?
not
Because you
good.
just cut out then. It's not 100 what?
Like,
Percent?
like it was a YouTube video about Aizen, and in the
Was
comments.
it called OC harasses Aizen with his web of lies?
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, and well, after watching that video, well, I don't exactly agree 100% with the argumentation in the video. Like, it's not guilty free, to say the least. Like if there is a list of people that had engaged with Aizen, I can quite say that I'm one of the people who had engaged with him the most, and based on that, I can say this with confidence that I can say his personality is just it as what I said previously.
So it's basically he acts like he's better than everyone else. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so basically he hangs out with these people and he thinks he's top dog and all that. And basically he blocked you and he didn't expect me to turn up onto the scene.
Yeah.
So it didn't really start because, well, it did start because of Prince of Wales, but it didn't start because of me. It started more because of him and you.
Yeah, it was the whole thing was started because of me and him arguing about something, and well, and then he disagrees with me, and then yeah, I think that was where the fire started.
Right. So it started because of that.
Yes.
And then basically I turned up and sort of, and then I stepped in and I tried to get Aizen to unblock you, and he wasn't having none of it. And then I sent an Irwin loot to him, and then he blocked me, and that was where he basically crossed the line, and that was it. It was, you know, game over for him, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in your opinion, who started the situation? Did I start the situation, or did Aizen start the situation?
I mean, like, from judging from like these Prince of Will things, or what?
Just from the whole situation.
Well, Aizen started it because, well, he was the one. This Prince of Will argument.
So he started the whole thing.
Yeah.
He started the whole situation, which led to this.
Yeah,
even though he says that he didn't start the situation.
Yeah, you can pretty much say that Aizen situation actually.
Right, okay. So if you basically don't know, what happened was that, as Rezov said, he said that basically Aizenturion and him got into an argument in the World of Warship section of St. Lorena. And basically what happened was that Aizenturion and Rezov, it was literally like World War One, with Austria and the other guy. And what happened was that, you know, I was like Germany, I got involved because my pal got involved. And that's what happened. What happened was that Aizenturion and Rezov were both going against each other, you know. Aizenturion was saying he is right, his history teacher was right, you know, Rezov was wrong. He insulted Rezov, he called him an idiot, which isn't a lot, but the fact is that he insulted him. He was being extremely cocky and basically acting, you know, and as Rezov said, his personality, you know, he basically was thinking he can get away with it. And so he blocked Rezov, and he forgot that Rezov was a friend of a person called OC Gangsta, me. Basically, I turned up onto the scene, and I tried to sort it out. And what happened was that, basically, I found out that he liked Erwin from Girls and Panzer, the character, Erwin from Girls and Panzer, Riku, Matsu, whatever the fuck. And so basically, we sort of, through threats, like I was saying, you know, I said, like, if you don't unblock Rezef and say Prince of Wales, blah blah blah, I'll send a load of Erwin to you. Because he didn't want a load of Erwin getting sent to him. And we even VC'd. A lot of people don't understand. We actually VC'd. We actually voice chat. And this was really early in the morning for me, British time. I was really tired, absolute tired, and I had work in a bit, and really I just didn't want whatever. And what happened was I went into VC because I had a feeling he was going to join. And he did join, and everyone's going to say, you're lying, you don't have proof. Aizenturion was making tea whilst I was VCing with him. I think it was Rezef who was eating rice. It was either Rezef or Aizenturion who ate rice. One of them did, I'm not sure. Probably going to try and use that against me. And what happened was that I talked to Aizenturion, and basically he wasn't really taking the situation seriously. And I said to him, look, don't talk shit about Prince of Wales, or, you know, and unblock Rezef. I wanted him to unblock Rezef, and just forget about it, move on. And basically he you know, I said, oh, I will send an Erwin lewd. And I wasn't going to send a picture of Erwin from Girls and Panzer naked. It was just a screenshot from the show of Erwin in a bikini. The beach episode when they go and search for beach uniforms. It was that. That was what, and basically he laughed, and he left, and as he left VC he said Prince of Wales got sunk by a submarine. Didn't unblock Rezef. So I thought, okay, you had your chances. I warned you, but now you pushed the line. So I sent an Erwin lewd, Erwin in a bikini, and then he blocked me. Instantaneously blocked me. That was it. End of situation. Job done. Fortunately, he forgot that he was messing with OC Gangsta. And he also, I forgot to say that also in VC, he also threatened to dislike my videos and unsubscribe. He actually did. He knew who I was, so he knew who I was. And basically, long story short, that pissed me off that he blocked me. I know a lot of people are going to be like, I don't understand. And some of my school friends, if they watch this, they'll be like, oh god, he just literally did the worst situation he could have done. That is to block me, because I take blocking very seriously. Especially if it's people who think they get away and basically think, I've got the last laugh. So I showed him that I had the last laugh. And as you can see, it's gone a bit into an argument. And yes, the situation did start because of waifus. Originally it started because of Rezef. And as you can see, it linked on from one to the other. It went from Rezef, Aizen, me, Prince of Wales, Erwin, block, YouTube community post. And that's what I did. I know it may have been a bit over the top, but I didn't threaten him. I did not threaten him in the community post. I basically said, he's been a dick. That is literally what I said. And everyone just got like, you know. And then what happened was that I got what I wanted. He commented on the community post and said, no, please don't. You know, so I thought, okay, there we go. I wanted to show him the lesson. You can't go around picking fights with everyone. I know everyone's going to say that was a bit too far, but I wanted to show him that you can't pick fights with everyone. I'm a member of the Sea Cadets, and I remember a time when I went on HMS Bristol, second time I went on HMS Bristol, and we're in North Wales District, and North Wales District is made up of mainly Welsh units. Wales is a country, and basically, yeah, it's on the border of England, so so Chester, Ellesmere Port, Stoke and Trent, they go to the North Wales District camps. And they went on HMS Bristol. And I remember seeing this one English boy. And he was 14 years old. And he was a new entry, new cadet. And he basically went around and he thought he was top dog. Because he was friends with the senior cadet, the highest ranking cadet. So he thought he was top dog. He thought he could do whatever. I'm not joking. One time, I put my hand on his bed and he had to go at me. For no reason. Because my mate pushed me and I needed to support myself or I was going to fall on my ass. And I touched, his bed and he had a fit over it. Not joking. And he was basically being racist towards the Welsh and blah blah blah, and basically saying that England was the best and blah blah blah. And what happened was that everyone's going to say, how does this relate to it? I'm going to show you the lesson, moral of the story. And one night, everyone got back their phones, and he had an electronic port by his bed. Now he thought that basically he could claim it because it's his. This is by his bed, so it's his electronic port. And there was a Welsh boy, 16-year-old, charging his phone. And the English one turned up, he said, he's by my bed, blah, blah, blah. And then he just absolutely threatened. He threatened this Welsh cadet. This English cadet, smaller than this big Welsh cadet, was threatening him. And threatening him, getting up right in his face and basically just threatening him. And I saw this with my own two eyes, and the Welsh didn't even say anything. He just simply got his fist, and he punched this English person twice in the face. And on the second punch, he just went on the back, crying for his mum. Absolutely in tears. And the moral of the story is that basically this English cadet, I know the Welsh cadet did what was wrong, but the English cadet learned you shouldn't go picking a fight with anyone and not expect backlash. And that's what Aizenturion was doing with the situation on Discord. And as I said, this hasn't happened to just him and me. It's happened to many other people. If he doesn't agree with people, he will block them. He will basically call them idiots. He will insult them because his opinion is correct, because his history teacher says he is right. Even though his history teacher is wrong. And the fact is that he's even changing history of Prince of Wales further shows that he will definitely change this situation to be his history, like he's done with this video. And you can't say I'm wrong because everything I've just proven is right. And then that was the first phase of the situation. It did happen later. 3 phases overall. And the second phase happened. But basically what happened was I put the post and then I deleted it because I got what, I thought, okay, that's enough. We've gone too far. I deleted the post and I put a post which you can still find today basically saying don't kill him, blah, blah, blah. It's all fine. It's all good. And I thought it was all good. I genuinely thought. And yes, I did get him removed because back then, me and Roseup were buddies. We were best buddies, me and Roseup. I don't know why I think it's because of the way we've been acting. But yeah. Because the GOP community, it's not as if you think that we're all friends and we're all happy, it's not. And that's what I realised when I did the first Shenshito match. I realised no one really likes anyone here. Everyone's got a knife in someone's back and they're just waiting to put it in. And this situation has just shown it. But basically, Rosa didn't know about it the first part, and in the end, he just sort of said like, well, that was kind of stupid to get me. And I was like, yeah, I know, it was kind of stupid, and yeah, it's all fine. It was all fine. And then it was about a couple of months later when the second phase happened, and this is where Kopustus comes into the picture, and everyone's going to be like, oh no, not Kopustus. If you don't understand about Kopustus, he's... I can't even fucking I can't even explain that relationship. I'm like Lelouch from Code GS, he's like Rolo. There we go. That's our relationship in a nutshell. Roseup doesn't like it because apparently Kopustus, but the fact is that Kopustus found the video on that adult website. He wasn't the one who made it, and that's the thing. Roseup, and I give, Roseup obviously, yeah, because Kopustus sent it to Roseup, so of course Roseup's going to be, but whatever. And this was when Single and a Gaming College, again, same Discord server. I was talking to the moderators in it, and this is when one of the most key moments happened, because this is when I lost respect for the moderators of St. Gloriana. And I was talking to the moderators, quite happy, quite going my way. And then Aizenturion turned up. And this is when Aizenturion started the lie that basically is gotten into this video, which he even puts it in the comment section, that he's basically trying to implement his own history into real history. He basically went to the moderators, who I was talking to, and he basically started moaning and whinging in the college lounge room, basically saying, oh, OC Gangsta did this to me, and OC Gangsta did that, and OC, all because of a battleship, all because I said something about Prince of Wales, I said something bad, and literally it just infuriated me. And, and basically, he basically kept saying like, oh, and all that, and basically saying that OC Gangsta was being horrible to me, and OC Gangsta did, and called all my fans and called all his fans and subscribers after me, and all that. No, I stopped, but anyway. And then the moderators just kind of, turned on me. But basically what happened was that he still had me blocked. And he was basically, as Reza says, he wipes it in people's face that he has them blocked. And he's been doing this for a while now, all the time. He even, and you'll see later in the video, the evidence I'm going to use that he's used against me, I'm going to use it against him. But basically, he said, he basically said oh, I got him blocked, so don't worry, it's all fine, I can't see what he's saying. So basically, he is restricting my freedom of speech. That's what he's done. And I'm not joking, the moderators turned against me, and they're basically like, oh, why did you do that? And I couldn't explain the situation to them about Rezov and whatnot. Rezov wasn't there. Kopustus saw the situation. Kopustus saw the situation mod, so he's my next alibi, he's my next witness. As you notice, I've got sources for this, because I'm doing it like it's a history essay. Because I'm a history buff, I specialise in events of the past, meaning that basically what I think about this situation is a bunch of shit. It's fact. Please don't change history. Don't rewrite it. It pisses me off. It's like basically European Union saying that they're the reason for the end of tyranny in Nazi Germany and communism in Russia. It's fucking bollocks. Don't rewrite history. You won't win. Like the War of 1812. We won that. Fuck you. But anyway, the second phase of the Aizenturion situation. So obviously Aizenturion was basically talking to them, basically saying blah, 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 blah. And how do you think I would react? If someone was trying to deliberately damage your name and make you get treated like crap on a server, how are you going to react? You're going to get a bit annoyed, a bit angry. And that's what happened. I got angry. I lost my shit and I went absolute nuts. And then I quoted Optimus Prime and then I got put into the court-martial room. Everyone's going to say, did you? Yeah, I did. I'll take you all on. That's a scene in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen when Optimus Prime like dual wields swords and he's like, I'll take you all on in the forest. Yeah. So you put someone in, the moderators put someone in court-martial for quoting Transformers. GG guys. But no, I'm not joking. I think it was, they got student council and they've got, it's confusing, you got the smaller moderators and the bigger moderators. It was the smaller moderators that started off with and they called in a bigger moderator. And they were trying to get me to stop and basically I was pissed off with Aizenturion, so of course I'm not going to stop. I don't know which moderator it was, I think it was Bomb. I don't know whichever, it'll be, someone will come forward, because that's the thing is that I do have, people will come forward about this and they'll say, yeah, this happened. Like I had someone say, yeah, you sent the Irwin Loot to Thingy, and it goes to show that my story is more credible than Aizenturions, because the fun fact is that Mike wasn't there, and neither was Mika. No one was there. Literally everyone that Aizon used in this video that he's made, no one was there in the first two stages, which is fantastic because it works to my advantage. And you could say that this is technically biased, but meh. And basically what happened was that they turned up and they were like, oh, we're going to make you do whatever, and the moderators tried to control me, and they forgot that I'm OC Gangsta. I earned every last fucking one of my subscribers because I was good at it. So basically, how do you think I reacted when I had a moderator who basically was trying to basically say that they're better than me and that I should stop? Yeah, it had to go straight to Roseup. And we waited all day for Roseup to turn up because Roseup is the only person really who can actually sort a situation out. In terms of sort me out, because he's got more subscribers and he's top dog, you know. As I said, I have a lot of respect for Roseup. And I do give Roseup credit, he did try and sort it out. He spoke to me and I spoke to him and I was like, I want him unblocked, and basically, you know, and I told him about the situation with Prince of Wales and blah blah blah. And basically Roseup was like, okay fine, we'll sort it out. You both apologise to each other. Aizenturion unblocks you. We all go back to being happy friends. Job done. And I agree with that. I really like, that's what I wanted from the start. That's the fact. Everyone keeps this video interprets that I'm still going. I've stopped, and not only that, but I also wanted to. I stopped before this video was even made. That goes to how wrong you are. You got fucking Aizenturion in there, and basically, Wayne, you know, he's like apologise. So Aizenturion apologised, but he didn't apologise to me. He apologised to Roseup and St. Gloriana. He basically said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Roseup, for causing disturbance in your server, but I'll keep OC Gangsta still blocked." And then Roseup just let him off, so then I basically did the same. I just basically said, oh, I'm sorry, Roseup, for causing disturbance in the server. I didn't apologise to Aizon. Aizon didn't apologise to me, I didn't apologise to Aizon, and then basically we got let back into the server. And then basically the moderators from before, that basically Aizon turned against me, they basically called me dickhead and stuff, and so it really goes to show how fucking great the moderators of St. Gloriana are. And that's why I invented my most infamous saying of all time, that the mods on St. Gloriana's gaming server are fucking shit, and that is a fucking fact. Apart from Roy Mercury. Maybe some others. In fact, I'll talk about moderator right now. Let's talk about Vimini. I really like Vimini. So basically, Vimini basically applied to get the mod role, and he got the mod role. Yay! Congratulations. And what happened was that it was basically in the Don't Mention the War section, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And what happened was that we were talking about navies and blah blah blah. And obviously, I'm someone who wants to be future Navy. I want to be an officer in the Navy. I want to basically make the Navy the best. I am Jackie Fisher reincarnate. I think that. And before you say anything, Togo thought he was Nelson reincarnate. Point proven. There we go. And basically I said, look, the Royal Navy can build battleships because the Royal Navy is the best. And then basically Vimini was like, no, the American Navy is the best. And I was like, no, Royal Navy. And then basically he said, oh, well, OZ Gangster is entitled to an opinion because he's an idiot. The meme actually said that, so I thought, no, whatever. And then I did Yojo Senki Crack 1. Vimini, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, so we're just going to go with that. He basically said that my crack wasn't that good, my Yojo Senki Crack, to me. He said it wasn't that good. So I blocked him. Then obviously the third Aizenturion situation turned up. Go away, fly. And what happened was that he basically turned up like, oh, you know, I'm modern, blah, blah, blah. And then basically I turned around to him and said, well, I blocked you, so fuck you. And then basically he threatened to kick me from, and ban me from the server, St. Gloriana. And Rosehip had to sort that situation out. But yeah, as I said, it's a problem that, you know, can we just, like, I don't really want to hate the mods on St. Gloriana, but I don't know. I get along fine with Roy Mercury, so just contact him. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But seriously. And I know what Rosehip's going to say, Rosehip. And it is correct. I was acting a bit egotistical at times, and that is correct. I have been doing that. But basically that was the second phase over and done with. And then came the third phase, and that was what you saw in the video, and yes, what happens? It happened in Mika's server. Aizenturion was made mod, and there I wasn't mod, because I was mod, but then I got removed. We'll talk about that later, and basically I wasn't happy. And then Aizenturion did the same thing. He provoked me again and again and again and again, basically saying I blocked you and I blocked you, and oh, why have I blocked HMS Dreadnought? Oh wait, that's right, because it's OC Gangsta, and basically yeah. So how do you think? Basically it pisses me off, as Reza said. He basically wipes it in people's face if they get blocked. And then yes, I don't have much about the third phase. I don't have anyone because they reported it, but yeah, that was it. And then I stopped. Before the video was made, I actually stopped. I spoke to Mika. There's actually a server, and you can actually see that not only has this video thingy, not only have I made a video to stop the situation, but I basically showed Mika before this video was uploaded that Aizen did, that I stopped, and basically you still made this video. And the day I was supposed to upload that video, I couldn't upload it because I didn't take the situation seriously in the video, because I didn't think it was that serious, and now it is more serious than I think it should be. And that, and also I don't really address it enough. I address more on the Rosehip situation. So yeah. And so basically I went in on myself. And also this video, I just want to point out, this video was uploaded whilst I was doing my exams. So, I don't know. But it did happen in both servers, the first phase. It happened in St. Gloriana, and it happened in Mika's server, and we both argued. And again, we argued. That was it, we argued. But, so, yeah, that was that. He also claims that I'm too crazy for British stuff. I'm just going to say this, I am patriotic to my country. The reason why I don't really show my Britishness in videos is because, believe it or not, I'm more British than Rosehip, than St. Gloriana Gaming College. And it is quite scary, in terms of how more British I am. Because it's true, everyone would be patriotic towards their country. I mean, how many Americans here say that they won the War of 1812? A lot of them. All of them would say that. They think that they won the War of 1812. And that's the thing, as British, we think we won the War of 1812. The Canadians think that they won the War of 1812. And that's the thing, is that, perfect example, Sea Cadets. I had one of the instructors, Merchant Navy, he basically said that, I remember the class he taught, and I remember what he said. He said, the reason why we have these traditions, because we're teaching traditions of the Royal Navy, about crossing the line and stuff like that, that ceremony. He said, the reason why we have these traditions in the Navy is because, and we still told him, is because our Navy is the best in the world. Always has been, and always will be. And I do believe that, because I am pro-Navy. I want to be in the Navy. And I believe, I won't join the Navy if I don't think it's the best. I would join the American Navy, or the Russian Navy, or the Chinese Navy. And that's that. Katusha, pro-Russian, thinks everything Russian is better than everything else. Point proven. It's patriotism. I say that our military is the best, and our weapons are the best, and equipment, yeah, and our ships. I'll say that. But what I won't say is, I won't say that, oh, we're racially superior than this country. That they're all horrible people, they're scum of the earth, and they're animals and savages. I wouldn't say that. I mean, the British Empire was the best thing since sliced bread. It was the best thing ever. The British Empire was great. Everyone enjoyed it. Everyone loved it. And all those who say that they didn't love it, they're factually wrong. That's what Ethan would say, probably. But anyway, he's targeting me mainly and my friends. That's what he says in the video. He says, like, targeting me. No, I never targeted you. You, in fact, targeted me. That's what I'm getting. That's the thing. If I think that you're targeting me and you think I'm targeting you, then therefore in this we're going to target each other in theory, and that means that basically we're going to throw insults at each other. Point fucking proven. And then the next bit of the video, it says that I bully Aizen on Discord with racist messages. You even put a question mark next to the word racist. You don't even know if they're racist yourself. You literally question it yourself. You go, this is probably racist, but I don't know. It's either is racist or it isn't. Bit of advice. Don't put a fact forward and say, it may be right, it may be wrong. You say it is right. And I'm telling you, it's not racist. I didn't even have the fucking intention of it being racist. You just interpreted it as racist. But then the video shows screenshots. This happened in St. Lawrence Gaming College. I'm Malaysian, don't you mean British Malayan? Now I just want to point out, British Malaya was actually a country that existed. It consisted of Malaysia and Singapore. And it was under British rule for a while and blah 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 blah. And basically I did that as a joke. Because, I mean, British Malaya is sort of made up of two countries. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just saying, British Malaya is made up of two countries rather than one. Would you rather have two countries or one country? I know a lot of people are going to say Britain's bad and blah blah blah. But I'm just going to prove a point right here. Hong Kong. When the British first came to Hong Kong, a bit of history lesson for you. It was just marshland. We had a war, and basically China just says, here's a bit of land, it's marshland, it's worthless, we don't need it. Give it to us in about 200 years' time. Whatever. And we said, okay, job done. Now the top brass at the British Admiralty didn't really give a shit. They didn't care. They were like, oh, it's fucking marshland. But one of the captains there, at Hong Kong, made it a merchant trading place. It was a fucking great merchant trading place. Everyone traded there. All the merchants traded there. It became it was funding the British Empire. The money was going back into the empire, and it was just making us fucking go on a steamroll. And that is true. We basically made Hong Kong into what it is today. We made it one of the greatest economic powerhouses when it got independence. And that is correct. We did give it independence. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, British colonialism and all that, and imperialism, it's all bad, it's all bad, it's all bad. What about now? Is Hong Kong better now with the extradite laws that they have because of China? No, it's a controlled state. China is going against those protests that have been held. They're protesting with China. You know, we didn't extradite them. We didn't bring them back to the country and basically torture them and mutilate them and whatever. We just basically did it our own thing. You know, it was its own separate thing. So I'm just saying, Hong Kong was the great thing that the British Empire made. And look at Singapore. Singapore's another perfect example that we basically made it good. And not only that, but also British Malaya, we defended it during the Second World War. We sacrificed hundreds and thousands of men to fight there and to die to protect the land which they'd never been to before, and to protect people that live there. And, you know, we put the army, we put the air force, and we certainly put the navy there to protect them, such as Force C. And we all know what Force C is. But no, I didn't have the intention of it being racist. Okay, so next screenshot it shows of the argument that we had, it shows... I just wanted to show him the situation again that I previously showed him. Don't mess with anyone. Because, yeah. I just wanted to show him that, you know, basically deterrent. Like Trident. Really. Okay, so this screenshot here, I actually, you say I'm racist, yeah, I stopped racism. As we can clearly see, I stopped racism. And I'm being accused of being racist, which I find very offensive. But anyway, let's go and look at what Aizen said. Oh, I looked away for a few minutes to get 4 blocked messages. Filling up on my screen. Oh, it's him, Now, how do you think I interpreted that? He basically wiped it in my face that he had me blocked. Very similar how Reza said. He wipes it in people's faces that I had him blocked. So basically, I fucking thingied. I wasn't happy over that. So Aizenturion, rather than sorting the situation out, turning it down, instead he basically went... And that's the thing. Any one point, Aizenturion could have said to me, why are you doing this? Please stop. He never said that. He never, ever said that he wanted this situation to stop. Not once. He kept it going. What, you thought he wanted the situation to stop? No, he didn't. He didn't make the situation stop. He kept it going. Repeatedly going on and on and on and on. And it further shows when he goes to the moderators in St. Gloriana. He wanted the situation to start up again. He wanted it to continue when he went to the mods in St. Gloriana. It's my fucking point proven. And it shows this screenshot here. Now, Luftwaffe turned against me because of this screenshot here. Because when Aizenturion commented on my post that I put, basically saying very funny, and I say I don't give a shit when my exams are over, And it's true, I'm going to sort you out. I am doing it right now. And he did it to my good friend Rosip. Now, this is when we're going into the territory where basically, this is when he messes up. And then the next bit is that he shows a screenshot of his conversation to Rosip on Discord saying, what did I do to you again? And Rosip said, I have no idea. Rosip literally gave you the answer, which he didn't take into account. He has no idea. He has no idea that you've not only said this to him, but you also said this to him. Well, no, you didn't say it directly to him. You said it behind his back. I pulled up these screenshots. I can pull up fucking anything. You talked shit about Rosip and countless other people behind their backs. You do it in secret. If you talk behind someone's back, of course they're not going to have a fucking idea. Of course Rosip won't know. And not only have you basically twisted it, you've twisted this entire situation. You have spoken ill of Rosip. You have spoken negative of Rosip. But you also make Rosip look bad. Because now, you know, because I've got the evidence and I've showed you that Rosip, that you have said bad stuff about Rosip, and Rosip has even thought slightly, acknowledged it in a way. But now you sort of made Rosip look back. Now Rosip, you know, Rosip doesn't know what's going on. And not only that, but I also spoke to Rosip about Aizenturion. And if you haven't noticed, Aizenturion's been banned from St. Gloriana's server. I've not been allowed in. I don't know if I've been banned. Probably I've been banned. But notice, I'm not in, but neither is Aizenturion. Why would he be banned if he's such a good person? If he didn't start the argument. I also want to talk about another situation which is actually isn't said in the video, but if you didn't know about what I said before, the stuff, that was actually an argument, and basically, yeah, it was an argument on St. Gloriana's server. I don't know if it's there anymore. Rosip might have deleted it. That's why I wanted to go into the server to see if it was there to basically pull it up. There's one part where basically of the argument, which is shown here in the screenshot, where I say I got better things to do than score with a third rate YouTuber who is beneath me. They interpreted it that I was talking about Aizenturion. I wasn't talking about Aizenturion. I was talking about Mike A. As in Mike A, the one who uploads scenes of GUP to YouTube. Because he is third place. I'm second. He's third, trying to get second. Rosip's top dog, number one. Aizenturion's a lot lower down. He hasn't got like as many subscribers, so I'd put him like, I don't know how many. I want to show this here. He called me disgusting person, and basically, how would you react if you were called disgusting? Not very nice. And so basically, yeah, I kind of lost my shit. I mean, like, you can just clearly see I just rambled on about stuff which I don't. But yeah, basically, I did that. Aizen's excuse right here in the comments, let me just show you. I called you a disgusting person on purpose, making that community post about asking your fans to attack me. You call me a disgusting person because of the post. I put the post because of you, because you were wiping your face that you had me blocked. I made the joke, led on to that. Notice how every single time I said something or Aizen said something, we'd say something in reply, like an argument. And it's even, this is a point proven. This is it right here. Literally every single point that I make, they reply instantaneously with something else. Move on, it was an argument that we had on St. Gloriana's server, but they interpret it here in this video like I literally attacked Aizen for no reason, when in reality I didn't. He basically pissed me off, like he always would. And basically, yeah, if you piss someone off, if you know, I mean, when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, did America go cup in hand with Tojo for a peace agreement? No. When the RG bastards frickin' took the Falklands, did the greatest Prime Minister ever, Margaret Thatcher, said, we'll let them have it? No, she basically went, fuck you, Henry Leach, get me the fucking Navy and we'll go and sort these bastards out. So yeah, in fact, really, at the end, we'll stand on principle or not at all. But anyway, yes, it talks about this. Now, I just want to talk about this right here. The reason why is because of what was happening with Mika at the time. I basically want to talk about me casting out Mika and Aizen. Basically, the reason why is because, one word, Satania. Now, if you don't know, Satania and Mika were fucking each other. To quite literally put it. Well, they wanted to fuck each other. Until Satania found out that Mika is not a girl, but Mika has a dick. And Satania doesn't like dick. Because Satania ain't gay. So Satania basically doesn't want to fuck Mika. Mika doesn't, you know, and basically they were in a relationship and they argued, and basically Satania was one of my original Shenshito members. You try and do the math right here. AKA Shenshito member original, he's a friend like Rezaf, although I have been told by Pepperoni that he has been lying, and if he has been lying, Mika, I am very sorry. We're going to see later on, but long story short, what Saint Tenny was telling me, the bad stuff that he did, you know. And let me just show you that actually, I want to show you the stuff, you say that I'm racist, when, well, what the fuck is this here that Aizen said to me? Or this, you know, all these comments, or, you know, all these comments that he's basically said. This is stuff that he said to me, or he said to anyone else, you know, that's the thing, he insults, as I said, he insults people who doesn't agree with him. But yeah, I want to talk about the situation here, because I was pissed off with Mika because of Satanic, but I was also pissed off because of Toko. Now, if you don't know who Toko is, he's a YouTuber, I believe he's Spanish, and he was originally the sort of, like, Finnish school from GP, I forgot what the fuck they're called. He was the Finnish school, and he does crack videos. And so basically, he was really friendly with me, really nice. Doesn't speak very well English. Don't know. But anyway, Mika turned up onto the scene, and then basically Mika said that he had a naked picture of her, and basically they casted him out of the community. And I didn't have full control over my original server, Titani did, and every time I put him back, Titani would kick him out, and, you know. Not only were we not shown any evidence that Toko did anything bad, not a single video was made about this, but also we don't have any evidence that Mika had a picture of herself naked, because that was what I suddenly asked, why do you have a picture of yourself naked? Why would you send it to him? And it doesn't make any sense, because Mika's got a penis. So how would Mika send a naked picture of herself when in fact she is a he? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't add up. Barney says that she held something against Toko and she just wanted him out there. And that was why I acted like that, because, you know. And I like Toko. Toko was really friendly with me, really down to earth. Even, you know, I felt kind of sorry for him when he got kicked out. But, long story short, I'm fucking leaving the community. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And then again, it talks to me about, again, basically people saying you can't just yeet people out. And basically, long story short, I talked about some people, they thought that I was against LGBT because Mika was a dude. But no, as we all know, I'm not against LGBT. And I really don't like being called racist as well. I mean, a perfect example is someone with Mika's server. Because I just want to show you something real quick. But last time I checked, what the fuck is that? This is where the bad people on Mika's server go. They go to a place called Dachau. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dachau may or may have not been a certain place in history. And the people in Dachau, wasn't it a camp, Dachau, where thousands of people were systematically murdered for no reason whatsoever? And not only that, but also, weren't the majority of the people that were put there of Jewish ethnicity? You know, you call me racist, yeah, I'm not the one being anti-Semitic, and that's the thing, I do not tolerate anti-Semitism. I tolerate verbalism, I understand verbals and all that, you know, that's fine, go ahead. But don't bring any of that, oh, kill the Jews and all that, don't bring that to me, just fucking don't. Partially because I did sort of have a thing with a Jewish girl. But anyway, that's the last point. I have a Yabaka. And I got muzzle topped by the Jews, so yeah. And also another thing is that I actually spoke to Asian people. There's a Malaysian who I spoke to, and I asked him whether it was racist what I said, and no. And also, not only that, but also Rezef, who lived in Asia, also told me that it wasn't racist. There was literally more worse stuff I could have said. I mean, I could have said a lot more. I didn't have any intention of being racist. I was just basically making a reference back to history of British Malaya. That's all. I didn't, you know, it's stupid. I know. They fucking took the situation and they turned it differently. And it pisses me off, the fact they did this. And they're basically spreading lies about me. And it fucking pisses me off. I mean, I never said anything racist to Rosa. I never said, oh, well, you look like an Asian person, so you ain't British. No. I never fucking said that. But, you know, apparently I'm racist because you know, and people are just simply saying, oh yeah, he is racist, you know, for a fucking reason. There's literally no evidence. But yeah, I may have run a bit over the top with, you know, I am a quick to anger person, and I've been in a situation where I've been up against a quick to anger person. I called someone Tubby one time, and they literally said to me, oh, I'm Tubby, you're fucking dead. And I did literally fear for my life. Very similar to Aizenturion, except I didn't have a fucking army to protect me. Anyway, and then I talked about Mika. And that is actually my Mika. I don't know why they cut her name out. I don't fucking know. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a vocabulary lesson. Now, you may not understand British talk, but those things there are called quotation marks. Now, a quotation mark is when you quote something that someone has said or something from a book. The reason why I put sounds familiar is because I don't know that information. I didn't know that information about Mika. But Satania did. Now, I'm going to talk about Mika real quick. So, it was back in February when the second Century match that I had against Pravda. And Mika turned up, under the name of Mummy Mika. And my server, my original server, was really, really busy. It was really, really good. Everyone was there all the time, and we were all talking. It was all great. And my friends were on there. And then Mummy Mika turned up, and Mika basically said, oh, my girl, and basically made her own server. And everyone joined it. I was the 7th person to actually join the server. I was one of the first 7 people to join. And basically, she took people from my server, whilst Devis from Ghost Division, we're going to talk about that in a different video. He basically took my Change Zone team guys to his server. And basically a majority of the people, literally overnight, my channel, my Discord server just went, it just died. It went dead. Because Mika took a majority of the people, and so did Devis from the server. So I was slightly annoyed over that. But basically I found out, her and Satania, they got in a relationship, and he was really happy about it. And then he sort of turned, I don't know what happened, they fell out. They broke up, obviously, as all relationships fucking do. And basically what happened was that Satania basically told me that I actually did try, and originally, if you see from the screenshot, I tried to sort it out between them. I tried to fucking get to a point. And Mika wasn't really giving me information about the situation, but Satania was giving me tons of information. And long story short, you could say I was a bit biased towards Satania. I did see him as a friend. Mika, I didn't really know. And I did actually try to help Mika originally on YouTube. And yes, I may have been a bit over the top. I just wanted to show her that I have Satania. Satania's been telling me shit about you. And basically, yeah. And then I say excuses in the comment. And this is... I know I shouldn't be laughing, but everyone's going to be like, he's going to bring it up, isn't he? Roseup's going to be like, don't bring up that fucking thing. I'll post this, and Mike is going to be there like, do it. And basically, this was during my exams. This video was uploaded during the exams. And basically, excuses. And then I said, I will end you. The thing is, basically, if you don't know, it's something I call my sense of humour. I say, I will end you, and then someone in reply says, I can't believe I'm fucking explaining this in the video. Someone in reply will say, no you, and then I'll say, no you, and then they'll say, no you, no you, no you, no, and they'll repeat, and then we'll just basically, I will end you, no you, no you, no you, and we'll basically say that. We did this, me and Mike, we did this about 3 times in single on the server, and Rose got pissed off, and we did it that well one time that literally, we changed our accounts and everything, so that they thought that Mike was me, and I was Mike, and Copustus and Mike, they can back me up on this. It was literally a quote that I have. And the perfect example was this right here, where I basically told Rose, fight me, and he's like, oh, you said fight. And I got really confused, and he got really confused, but it's because of my comedic taste. Literally. It's the thing, and people do say that in Britain. We do say that in Britain, like, fight me, you know. I mean, that's the thing. If someone goes up to me, like my one mate, and he says, you're right, gay boy, I'm not going to go like, oh, I'm not gay, and get really offended over it. I'm just going to go with it, you know, because it's basically chatting. You know, we do it here in Britain. We're very different the way we talk in Britain than other parts of the world, especially in North Wales. This is probably one of the most disturbing things he has said. It's a little blurry. I will link the screenshots in the description. Basically, what the hell are we trying to do? To kill Aizen and Mika. Now, I just want to put this here. I know that seems a little bad. I know it seems a little bad, but I'm not quoting that film. I know there's nothing I can really do to back it up. And I know it may be wrong. But it was very similar to the I will end you thing. I didn't do it. I didn't actually intend to do it. I mean, because in the server, the reason why the server was made is because it was made to basically, there's certain members who aren't allowed. Pravda members aren't allowed in this server. Ghost Division members aren't allowed in this server, and Toko members aren't allowed in this server. Rosip isn't in the server. I don't think anyone invited him. Basically, the point of the server was to basically destroy Pravda. I am not joking, and I was referring that to this basically. Is that I was, and this is why I said, with the help of Pravda, it may work. I was basically saying, you know, I can just simply turn to Pravda. And what they did in reply was that they turned to Pravda instead of me, and they got Pravda in their server, which I find quite funny, really, because the fact is that they hate Pravda before, but now they're basically like, oh, it's all fine, yay. But yes, I know, and they underline it to further show that basically it's people talking behind each other's back. They set up the server to go against Pravda and Rosip. I don't know about Rosip, but Pravda definitely, and basically talking behind Pravda's back. People talk behind each other's back, and that's what this community does. Everyone talks behind. So I've probably got people talking behind my back, people talking behind Rosip's back, as shown, people talking behind Pravda's back, people talking behind anyone's back. I mean, literally, the amount of stuff that's literally just gone on is just insane. The amount of insults that's been thrown around, and threats and all sorts. And not that, but also, I just want to show you this comment. As one of Aizen's Discord friends, I wish to help him as much as I can. Overall, OC's behaviour is not okay. If possible, I want to press legal charges against him. You literally threatened me in a comment. How hypocritical are you? You say that I threatened someone else, yet you're here threatening me. You are threatening to take legal action against me for no fucking reason, for having an argument. And literally, if the police saw the whole situation, they'd say, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck's wrong with you for trying to press legal actions? Yes, I may have done some stuff which is wrong, but I haven't fucking, and that's nothing. If I really did want to send a threat, they would know about it, because I would literally DM them, saying that I would kill them or voice chat them. Okay? And that's the thing. You don't interpret the situation. You don't interpret it. You think that I say one thing, and I don't. I mean, it could be in a jokey way. You don't know. It's the message. You don't know how a message is interpreted. You assume. You've assumed worst case scenario with every single thing I did. And that's the thing. This video was made with the sole intention. They say it wasn't, they made this video with the sole intention to basically turn my own community against me, to make me look bad, to try and drag my name down. That is what this video was made for. The sole intention of this video was made for that purpose. And you've just literally proven it. And you basically did it to undermine me. And the fact is that you've got everyone, every single person, every comment that you favorited or you liked or whatever is basically people talking against me. None of them are freaking against, I put a comment on the video, trying to solve a situation, and you just fucking ignore it. But I bet you even disliked it. That's how biased you are. And then it directly attacks my subscribers. So basically it shows a post that I put where I basically told everyone not to kill him. Just forget about him. Talks against two of my subscribers. Oh, I can't psychologically. They were joking. They were joking. They weren't literally going to walk down the street on a massive horde and try and kill him, for Christ's sake, or anyone. They were joking. And you literally, you even try and put seriously what the fuck to even try and say, oh my god. But they were joking. You can see that they were joking. Otherwise, I would, people would have replied basically saying, oh shit, And what I love is that, dang it, I just prefer my artillery this right here. This is actually from the person who made the server that the stuff has happened in. One of the guys who's in charge of the server, which I find quite funny, is that you even talk shit about him in the video, which is just fucking fantastic. And then the video goes to say, Aizen is already one of the less fortunate people in this world. Why are you doing this? Well, I wasn't doing it. The day you uploaded the video was the day I was going to upload the video, basically saying that I had a problem with Rosip. I'm going to think, basically it's sort of like this, but except I wasn't trying to defend myself. I was basically saying, there's been a problem with Aizenturion. I'm going to stop it. I literally, and I can even show you a segment from the video right now. The fact that they tried to swerve past it today, and now they're like, they're going to kill me on Discord. I'm going to get killed on this. Everyone's just going to kill me. Everyone hates me. I can't tell whether he's joking or not. I'm not joking. That's the funny thing. But if I was to come back, it'd be a little different. I never did any. No, I'm not gonna say I never did anything wrong. I'm just gonna have a hail of people just coming at me, like Mike and Mika and that person who doesn't understand what. Never mind. And you're probably gonna argue and say, "Oh no, you didn't have this. You didn't have it. Look at the fucking date that it's made, the date that it was created, and you know that I had the intention." And you can even look at the stuff I put in the server, and you can see the screenshots that I've got of my editing software showing that I tried to stop this. I did try and stop it. You literally did this behind my back without me knowing. You made this video without me knowing, and you thought, yes, we fucking got him. But unfortunately, you just literally provoked me. You just fucking provoked me to make this video and reply. And basically prove every single point that you made wrong. That's how fucking great you are. That's why I'm doing this. I just stopped. By the time you made the video, I stopped. I went quiet. I didn't respond, you know. Literally, the last argument that you showed was the last argument. It was the last argument that happened between me and Aizen. We haven't had an argument since. And that's the thing. And even after this video was uploaded, even after this video that was made about me, Aizenturion still went after me. Still provoked me. Still tried to get after me. And he's still trying to interfere. The fact is that he still wants the situation to continue. I want it to stop, he wants it to continue. And you're basically pointing the finger at me and saying, OC Gangsta is harassing Aizen, and he's doing all this bad, when in reality, it's Aizen who is the problem here, not me. It's a simple statement of fact. And I could have uploaded the video, I could have. In fact, I was. But unfortunately, because I joked about it, I laughed about it, I thought people are going to think that I'm being a dick towards the situation. I'm just fucking annoyed. I'm just fucking annoyed. That fact is that they've basically pulled this up. So yeah, why am I doing this? Well, simple because he basically started a fight against one of my friends. He insulted several of my friends. He blocked several of my friends. He blocked me in person. He insulted me in person. But I won't take the personal insults. That's fine. And he also said racist stuff about me and my country. He talked negatively about my country. But I'm not gonna basically go whatever. You know, but long story short, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna take that to heart. I don't really care. But no, I wanted to stop. In fact, I wanted to negotiate from the start, but no one wanted to negotiate. The only person who tried to stop it was Rosip, and I give him a lot of credit for that. He did try and stop it, but no one else did. Everyone wanted to basically just keep it going, keep it fueled, keep it going. And the fact is that you still said stuff about me after the fucking, video was made to prove that you want it to continue. You kept fueling the fire, and it kept going. You're at fault as well as I am. And that's the fact. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I've done bad mistakes in this, and I know I have. But I tried to stop. I tried to negotiate. Not once did Aizenturion say, please stop. You're hurting me. Not once. He still kept it up. He still kept going. He didn't say, please stop. Not once. Not once did he say, we want to stop. And this shows it. This shows it. So this following point basically says it's not cool. It's form of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a fucking crime. Yeah, the laws. Type of online referred to it basically talks about that. I don't think it's cool. I don't think having an argument with someone online is cool. I don't think that. Having an argument is not cool. And yes, it is a crime. I know. I've been cyberbullied before. But, I didn't do anything about it. I just simply let it continue. I know I shouldn't have. In fact, I was in very similar, as I said, I called someone Tubby, and basically I ended up regretting it. And they used their influence, very similar to the situation, they used their influence with other people in other schools to try and stop me from going to that school. In the end, I had to go to a different college, and the fact is that, you're saying that I'm the one who's cyberbullying, when in reality, when people have been sending me these messages, even Aizenturion himself, do you really think that I'm the one who's cyberbullying this situation? Do you really think that you can say that Aizenturion did nothing wrong in this situation? When I have people who say that he did do wrong, and that he, his personality and stuff. He's using Mike and Miko and the others to basically assert his correctness. He's hiding behind them. He's like a little puppy hiding behind a bigger dog. He's using them to basically get at me. Which I find fucking disgusting, absolutely disgusting. The fact that people have cut ties with me because they think that Aizenturion is telling the truth, when in reality he's just blatantly lying. It's just fucking, I find it absolutely disgusting. I find it very disgusting, the fact that someone would do this. Please stop social Yossi. Just because you have 2.7k subs doesn't mean you have the right to do such things. Yes, I know, I didn't want to do it though. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to put those community posts. And you can interpret it however you want, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. No one told me that you're going to get involved in a situation over one of your friends getting blocked, and it's going to turn out that basically they're going to make a massive video about you trying to take you down. No one told me that. No one informed me. And that's the problem. No one talked to me about it. No one talked to me about the problem with Aizenturion. They just kept it to themselves. They kept it in their groups. People keep in their groups. And that's what people do in the GP community. They keep to their groups, they talk about it, and they freaking spread shit. You know? And then everyone's accusing everyone of being a spy. I've been accused of spy several times. By Crafted, by Rosa, by everyone. You know, Rosa says, can't trust me, because basically he thinks I'm in this group and I talk to people. I don't. That's right. I'm the only person that can be negotiated with. I'll talk it out. But problem is, no one wants to talk it out. Another point, he also assumes I'm an adult. Well, I have one simple question. What's the name of my pet cat? What's the name of the village I live in? What's my full name? My real name? How old am I? Point fucking proving. You don't know anything about me. You just know I'm called as a Gangsta. That's it. And you say I'm in university. I'm in college, mate. Don't fucking make assumptions. Don't fucking, you know, the fact is you got that fact wrong. So if you got that fact wrong, you got several other facts wrong. Just saying. Next picture applies to Canada, and then it just shows about cyberbullying laws and blah blah blah. Tries to basically say, oh, it's cyberbullying. He tries to, you know, implement it as a fact. This person whose name I'm not even going to pronounce. And they're basically trying to show anti-bullying stuff to hide the fact that it wasn't an argument. It was an argument. This entire thing was an argument. I was bullied. He got bullied. I didn't freaking go and have a fit about it. Not once did Aizenturion wanted to stop. Just saying. But I just want to talk about the top comment. Aizenturion has, it's me Aizen, starting with me about a joke about ship isn't a living thing sunk. Yes, it also started because you didn't want a loot of a 2D anime girl getting sent to you. And not only that, but also you started on my friend, so, you know, that fucking, you know. And basically, he talks about, basically, have you seen me harassing? Yes, I did, because he made this post. You also called people idiots because they don't agree with you. Have you seen me doing anything to Rosa? Nope, well, I just showed everyone, so there we go. So would you believe this person is Gangsta being honest to you at all? Yes, I'm a history buff, I specialise in events of the past. But this right here, this comment right here. OC made videos to get fans so we could use them to threat people. This comment right here fucking pisses me off the most. It generally does. Because it just does. Because he assumes why I started YouTube. And that's just, it just fucking explains the entire situation. It's an assumption. All of this is just an assumption, worst case scenario. He assumed that I got subscribers to use them against people, and I didn't. I did YouTube because it was the only thing that kept me sane. It was the only thing that saved me in a bad position. And the fact is that, basically, he's, you know, the fact that he's basically rewriting it, he's trying to implement his own fact when it isn't fact. It's false. It's lies. And that is annoying. Yes, I did act wrong, fully. And that, I will admit, I did act wrong. But what I'm saying is that I'm saying that, really, at the end of the day, we're both as bad as each other. You know, and he even tells people, you know, you've been blinded, that's all, and that's the thing. People like Mike, they could have stopped this situation. They could have stopped it. Mike was in the perfect position. Me and him were friends. We were friends. Me and Mike. And, you know, he was friends with Aizen. And basically, he could have basically said, you know what, let's sit down, let's talk, and let's negotiate. Because I would be willing to. I would be willing to negotiate. But, no. Is that no one did. Mika didn't want to. Mike didn't want to. Aizenturion definitely didn't want to. Had me blocked. Didn't care. He wanted this situation to continue. And I know about the mod thing. Mika talks about me being mad over mod. I kicked someone because they were annoying. That's correct. They were being mad. They were just irritating me so much. And I wasn't angry over the fact they took my mod role away. I was angry over the fact that basically other people with the mod role took advantage of it, and you removed my hentai. Do you know how much that means to me, hentai? I mean, you literally took away my hentai. You don't do that. You don't take away a man's hentai. That is wrong. That's bad. Naughty. But I'm not joking. I'm being deadly serious. That is why I got really pissed off, because, you know, and that's why I want. And I kept asking Mika, show me the kill, you know, show me the log of it. Show me who took my hentai role. Wouldn't tell me. And people were abusing their power against me. He basically says that the entire thing is basically against me. The video was made with the intention to go against me, to challenge me. And so this video is going to do what that video fails to do. I'm going to end it. And that's a fact. I even thingy, and basically, I've even got a post on my community. They basically talk to me and say, I see you want to see the video taken down, but I don't see a reason to take it down. You harassed my friend and decided to take it down. If there's a chance that you're going to continue doing so, I wasn't going to continue. Video contains evidence. My video contains evidence of basically proving it all wrong and basically harassment. You want to make a response video? Bring it. They even challenged me. You can make a response video, and I'll make one to your response video. This goes to show that they want this situation to continue. They don't want it to end. I'm making this video with the intention of ending everything, ending this entire situation. And the fact is that they want it to continue. And like you, we have evidence. I have evidence. I haven't even used all my evidence. You know, we can prove our statements. I can do that as well. All you've been doing is making up lies, get everyone thingy, you know, go ahead right now. I'm not making, and you know, and basically, long story short, they got a video which is falsely representing. It's falsely representing the entire situation. And the fact that they're going to make a video in response goes to show that they don't want the situation to end. They want it to continue. When I want it to end. And that's what I'm doing. I am saying it right here, right now. I want this situation to end. You know? We've all, you know, I think that's the problem as a community. We don't talk about our problems. We just keep them to ourselves. I mean, I don't know about Rosehip. I don't know a single thing about Rosehip today. You know, me and Rosehip, we used to talk about Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm not joking. We talked about the Boulder episode. I fucking love that episode. With that Boulder with the face like, oh, you know. And basically, you know, we used to talk about it. But we don't anymore. We don't talk as a community. And that's the problem, is that there's a lack of communication. That is the one thing that will always mess up the situation. It's a military thing. One thing that will always mess up the situation. Lack of communication. If there's a lack of communication, then there's a breakdown in everything. Everything grinds to a halt. Communication is the #1 key to achieving success. That's a fact. Because people won't know what they're doing, people won't know what to do, when to do, or how to do it. And communication is the #1 thing that we need. So yeah, and the fact that they basically want to make a video in response to this video, when I want to end the situation and basically say, let's stop, further goes to show it. And that's correct. You can go against me, you can say whatever, but this video is made with the intention of ending it. And if they make a video in reply, it will just show that they'll find something. They will try and scourge everything they can to pull up some evidence of something bad. I know they will, and they just will. That's the fact. And for anyone who basically thinks, I'm not saying go after him. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just let the situation die. Just let it die. Just let it go. Let this entire thing go. Because that's what I want. I don't want anyone to go after anyone. I don't want anyone to go after and kill anyone. I just want it to end. And that's why, if you do think in what was said was truthful in that video, then all I have to say is, I'll quote one of my heroes. You may condemn me, but history will absolve me.